You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries as we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots, you know the actions you can take, how your family or business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I deliver that every day. We have a very focused show. We only chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. But before we get into our intriguing content today, please join me in welcoming our featured guest and repeat offender.
Woo-hoo. Hello. I was waiting for my name.
It's coming. It's
Okay,
coming.
I'm jumping your show.
Deborah Sweet is with us. You even missed where it says welcome back.
I got the welcome back.
Okay. Just want to make sure that you're getting all of that in there. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ron. I'm super blessed to be here. It's been a while since we've been together.
Absolutely. Let me remind you, if you ever have any more finance-related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you. And you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. Just remember, that's the number you call anytime for assistance. When you call that number, it comes directly to me first. There are operators standing by.
Quiet, numbskulls. I'm broadcasting.
While I do have a great team when it comes to developing a financing plan, a plan to save you money, I personally work with you. Even if you don't have any needs today, save this number in your phone for future reference, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And yes, of course, we are celebrating today National Common Courtesy Day. I don't know about that one. Fragrance Day. French Bread Day. I like French bread. Okay. I like any bread. It doesn't matter. French bread. Although, I don't know if I should say, well, I'm going to say it anyway. I did find out, I was watching the Business Channel early today. I know it's a sensitive subject, and I'm a sensitive guy. But here's the comment. I think that 12% of our calories come from Ukraine. 12% of our calories. So I might be going on a diet here soon. Not by desire, but you know, they're not out there planting wheat and corn and all the other things. And obviously in California, yeah, we don't do any of that stuff either. We'd rather have dirt out there in the Central Valley where they could be growing that. What else do we have? California Strawberry Day. That one too, you know, put that, well, wait a second. Maybe, I don't know if it's the French bread they use. They put it on those little cakes and some whipped cream on top. California Strawberry Day. That looks good. I digress. Let's move right along.
Oh, you're thinking of a strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake. That's it.
What it is.
Yeah, that's it.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or in my case, it would be strawberry tall cake because the short ones are what the average. You know, I like to go overboard on these things.
You're not average, baby.
There we go. Hey, let's take a look at the markets. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 200 points, now down 181. I'm going to share with you that is a bit of an anomaly because the vast majority of that all is dealing with Boeing. Obviously, there's the plane crash in China is hurting the Boeing stock down 3.73%. So they're going to account for a lot of that. S&P 500 is up 4, NASDAQ down 14, oil up $5.42 a barrel.
Ow!
Yeah, not pleasant. But hey, you know, we'll get into this. We're going to get into it right now. Let's look at it. Louisiana, you're paying $4.05 a gallon. Okay, our tremendous underwriter Lori out there, $4.05 for Lori. Our production partner, tremendous partner of ours, Arizona. Jody, you're at $4.61. Moving further a little bit to the west. Josh, you're at $5.12. But hey, you're just an amateur. Here in California, we're at $5.86. $5.86 a gallon.
Ow!
And what does our governor say he's going to do about it? Now, you gotta understand this one. I mean, we are the capital of electric vehicles. Yeah, I know the electric vehicles need fossil fuel in order to run. But here's the issue. We're the king of electric vehicles. And what is our governor going to do? He says, let's give every taxpayer a $400 check.
Such an idiot. Such an idiot.
Stop that,
Such an
guys.
idiot.
Stop that. You
Such
can't
an
say that
idiot.
about the governor. But here's the issue. Now, my son, he doesn't drive. He's going to get a $400 check to help him with the expenses of gas. The Tesla owners, they don't need that either because they're not out there getting gasoline. They just laugh at the rest of us. But you know something? The governor, his solution is give everybody $400. Now, the people that need it, the people that are the working class folks that really could use that help, are they going to get an extra benefit? No. Is that going to offset their pain today? No. Are they going to help them get a car that's a little more energy efficient? No. But hey, you know something? We got Mayor Pete. I guess he's a secretary now. He's not a mayor. He says, go buy an electric vehicle, spend $60,000. Hey, Mayor, if people could do that and wanted to do that, they would have already done it. But hey, you know something? Look at what's happening to gas prices. Mine went up 50%. SoCal Edison or Southern California gas went up 50%. And I don't even know if that's the whole thing because I'm on one of those level pay things. What about you? How much did your gas prices go up? Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. You can actually comment on the broadcast. You can put any comments you want in there. My Nigerian uncle sometimes makes comments, and we don't always answer his because he doesn't put in there that in English. So help me keep that in English for us. But the bottom line is the governor is not doing anything to help the working class person. Maybe it's just his friends that he goes to the French Laundry with. No, it's not a laundromat. It's a gourmet restaurant. $20,000 for dinner. And that's probably the average working person is going there, right? But I know the governor. He's probably up there. Oh, no, don't say that about him either. He's up there in Sacramento. Maybe he might be on a bong hit. I don't know. We're just moving right along. Hey, let's go. What else is going on in the world today? I went to a couple good restaurants this weekend. Did you go out? Are you still going out to eat? I'm noticing the restaurants are a little bit quieter. Did you go out to eat much, Deborah?
Not a whole lot, but I will tell you the last couple times out have been interesting.
Okay, why?
Well, we went out for Valentine's Day and to a place that I love, but they were so short of staff, like dirty dishes everywhere.
Ooh.
Everywhere, all over the tables. And I kind of wanted to pitch in.
Oh,
and help. Well, you know, that's just my heart to serve.
Okay.
But you know, the food was still good, but that was one of the first times I've seen a real impact for an open business. But then for my birthday, which was just Thursday, I found this funky little place and the food was great and the ambience was great and it was just kind of fun.
Where'd you go?
It was a place called Partake.
Partake.
It was, or some people call it Partaki, but it's Partake.
Okay.
Like take a little part of, and it's very eclectic. It's a family-run place that.
Give them a free plug. Where are they?
Oh, they're down in Vista.
In Vista.
So you got to drive a little bit.
Drive a little. Well, you know
But it was
something.
worth
The
it.
broadcast is playing all over Southern California and on the World Wide Web.
Absolutely, it's worth
So
it. So.
Partake in Vista.
Mhm.
Okay, I went to Da Bianca's. That's one of my favorite Italian restaurants. Had a good meal there with some good friends. So we're enjoying that. Lighthouse, if you're out and about in the mornings, Lighthouse on the Balboa Peninsula, great breakfast joint. We'll put Josh is going to put some links in the show notes if you ever want to go to visit any of these places. Just tell him you heard about it on Ron Siegel Radio. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. When we come back, is your home loan suitable? Or is it what is best for you? We're going to talk about that. Or suitable or eligible? That's the question we're going to ask. The average homeowner gained more than $55,000 equity over the past year. We'll chat about that. Gonna chat with Deborah Sweet about what's going on in her world. We already did our reverse mortgage stuff, so we're not going to do that. I didn't take it off the schedule, but that's going to come off. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio, your home and mortgage connection.
Are you like many of your neighbors trying to figure out how to pay off your debts so you could retire someday? Build bigger savings. Invest in opportunities. Visit rsrnodebt.com. Debt will destroy 50% of Americans from being able to retire earlier and with more. What if you could have a guaranteed program that could show you how to eliminate all of your debt in 10 years or less, all without having to spend more each month than you spend right now? Yes, that's correct. All without spending more from your checkbook each month than you are today. Get your free analysis today to see if you qualify. Visit rsrnodebt.com. Log on today for your free analysis, rsrnodebt.com. No purchase necessary. The free analysis takes only 2 minutes. rsrnodebt.com. Ron Siegel Radio is your home and mortgage connection. Go to rsrnodebt.com. rsrnodebt.com.
Are you paying rent because you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you paying rent because you don't believe you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? At Siegel Lending Team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel Lending Team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Homeowners over the age of 62 are taking back financial control after retirement with reverse mortgages, and the Siegel Lending Team is here to help you use it to your advantage. Call Ron Siegel with Geneva Financial to receive your free information booklet with no obligation. The booklet answers all your questions, and the best part is, you still own your home. Call Ron Siegel at 1-800-306-1990 or visit ronsiegelradio.com.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey, and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990. The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial when you're ready for that next home loan. Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990. Let's take a look at the markets. We'll do that real quick today. So if I can find them real quick, there it is. The Dow Jones now down 155. The NASDAQ down 12.38. The S&P 500 up 684. 10-year Treasury up 9 basis points. 2.24 is the yield on that 10-year Treasury. Mortgage-backed securities down 37 basis points. That means interest rates are up. Ow! Yeah, they're going up quite a bit right now, and they'll probably go up a little bit more than that even. So why is all of that happening? Well, I should tell you, being that we're at the interest rates right there. Last Friday, we got the report from OBMMI. 30-year fixed-rate loans were closing at 4.49%. 15-year fixed loans locked at 4.49%. 15-year locked at 3.551. Jumbos 4.135. And the FHA loans were being locked at 4.47%. Again, those are coming from OBMMI. They have a 35% market share in loan origination software. So they have a good idea of what's going on legitimately in the lending world. But why is all of this happening? Well, we got some bogus information once again. Does it surprise you that the media comes out with bogus information? Last Friday, there was a story on affordability that captured the media attention. And the report showed that monthly payments have increased 28% from last year, which sounds pretty daunting, right? But they only take what they want into consideration. So let's take a look at it. If you go with the median home price of 2021, the numbers will be the same for California. They just adjust a little bit, right? Because the median home price nationally, 305. California's a higher number, but everything's proportional. Loan amount, $244,000. If you put 20% down, rate 3.375 at the time. Payment, $1,079. Income, $5,395. Your principal and interest ratio was 20%. Now, let's just take a look and move right on to 2022. Home price, $350,000. We've got that appreciation. Loan amount, $280,000, same 20% down. Interest went up to 4.25%. The payment is now $1,337. But income has gone up. Income has gone up, and I'm using the government number because private sector went up even more. Income $57.19. So now the principal and interest ratio is 23. Long way from that 28% increase. So it's only up 3%. It's only using 3% more of your money. And again, if you're working in the private sector, well, something you're even better off than that. So when you hear this garbage on the media, they're trying to scare you. They're going to do it later this week when they come out with pending home sales. They'll try and scare you with that one as well. Tune in to Ron Siegel Radio, where we give you the whole story, not just the media hype. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Deborah Sweet is with us chatting about, I don't know, you haven't been in a while. So what's been going on in your world?
Oh, we've been busy.
Good.
It has been good. It's been exciting, actually.
So tell me, other than another year, another candle on the birthday cake.
Yeah, okay, well.
And something, just think about it. You got it made.
How?
The whole world goes out and parties for your birthday.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they don't know, but my birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so there's always a party.
Always a party.
But I have to make sure, it's always interesting when we go out or, people are like, your birthday, are you Irish? Like, yes, I'm actually got some Irish in me, real.
Wow.
Genetically, so.
Genetically, there
you go.
Okay.
Not just hypothetically.
Well, anything I say can and will be used against me, so I'm not going to say a word there.
Right there.
So what have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, buckled down, and I think I can't even remember the last time I was in studio with you. But so to listeners, that might be tuning in and have heard me before, I still have Sweet Marketing Solutions. So I do the background of what I do is helping businesses get business and make money. And we do that with a lot of marketing plan writing and taking ideas and putting them into implementation. That's kind of the short version of it. But what I've really been focusing on the last couple of years, Ron, is, I started a new company a handful of years ago called Thrive Right Consulting, which fills in the gaps that I kept seeing inside of the businesses of my clients in the marketing firm. So what I do with Thrive Right is I have something called the Core 4. That's my secret sauce.
Core
4. It's my secret sauce process. Stands for cash.
I keep being told that my core is probably not what it should be, but I think it's probably you're talking something different.
I'm not going to touch that one. All right. So Core 4 in my world stands for cash flow, onboarding, retention, and expansion. And these are anchors inside of your business that really need to be
I've mastered the core, not so good. The expansion, I'm focused on that one.
Retention and expansion, like you're taking it in different direction, but
okay.
That's all fun. Okay. So anyways, why is this important? And why is it about what have I been up to? Well, the core 4 is infused into all that I do. It's part of when I show up in a company and they say, you know, Deb, I need more customers. I need better marketing. My branding's not working. I have my employee turnover. Help me with this. Help me with that. What I do best is diagnose first to figure out what's really at the root of the problem. And then let's strategize a solution. Well, one of the areas in particular I've been really leaning into is in branding. And this is something I've been doing for years.
Not Brandon, branding. Just throw that out there.
Yeah, okay. I'm not touching that. So branding, and I will say branding is not just about your logo. There's a lot of misconception around what branding is and why it's important. And actually, this is something I've been doing for years, because when businesses come to me and say, I need more business or help me with this, even if it's things like employee engagement, turnover, hiring the right people, getting your marketing to be effective, you need more sales, the anchor in that is your brand. And that's where I've always gone. So I've developed a program that is just for women that want to learn in a group format called Brand You. And I'm super excited that Thursday this week, I'm going to be leading a one-day live training event. It's a virtual event. I learned how to do all my events virtually and make it super effective.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a lot of schooling on that last year.
I
And
think we all did a lot more schooling on that than we wanted to.
but it's cool. We love it. Great online work helps you connect faster, especially for people who are introverted. My extroverts like it too, because it's a tighter community to chit chat and get to know people and build relationships. But so anyways, I've been working on
Really? So you could build relationships when you're on there virtually?
fast. Absolutely.
Wow. Because I'm on a lot of calls all day, every day, all week with people. And, in the groups, in the one-on-one, yeah, I get where you can have that, build that relationship. But it seems to me that when you're talking more with the, in a one-on-one, you can build a relationship. In the group, I'm on a call every morning at 5:30 in the morning, and there's probably 200 people on there. I don't know that anybody's really developed a relationship.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I can teach you how to do that if you need to.
yeah.
No, but I hear you. And the reality is in certain online venues like that, yep, the infrastructure, we're getting right back into the core 4. The infrastructure often isn't set up for relationships to develop. When I'm doing my training programs and I'm working with my clients, I want that is intentional. So I've built things into the event, into even when I'm working one-to-one. So for my gentlemen, I do a lot of one-to-one work with them versus the group right now. So we have opportunities where there's training as a whole, and then we put you in little breakout rooms. There's a lot of opportunities to get connected. And actually that's part of it. It's accountability, enhanced opportunities, and community. Community is very important.
Yeah, and I would say that one of the big ones that I see the biggest problem with is accountability.
Yeah, but that's why people hire me.
Right. Yeah.
I have a lot, like seriously, because
no, a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs know the answer to everything. Just ask them.
Absolutely. But will they actually get it done?
That's the question. And because most of them, they say, okay, I've got this to-do list, I'm going to work on it, but they don't have anybody they're accountable to.
And my approach is really simple. If you tell me what you want to accomplish, that's it.
Right.
Right. You tell me what you want to accomplish. I'm just going to hold you accountable to what you're telling me. I'm not making you do anything. I have a way that's loving and supportive that I will keep you on task, and we'll simplify
Smack
the process
upside
down.
the head.
No,
virtually.
I'll kick you in the butt if you need it, but
which is good, right? I mean, because sometimes,
good.
I was on a call last week, and they had the greatest analogy that I've seen of this.
Okay.
And it's perfect for entrepreneurs. And they're talking about digging a well. And you have 25 4-foot pipes.
Okay.
And if you put 25 4-foot pipes, which is the pipes are basically, things you got going on, the balls you've got in the air, the things you're working on. And if you take these 25 4-foot pipes and you put each one of those in the ground, do you think you're going to get water? Probably not. But if you put them together and work on one of those and put all 4 of those and they go down 100 feet, you might have a chance of getting water.
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And what we're going to do on Thursday is we're going to go deep into the anchors of a brand so that my clients have more confidence and more success and a lot faster results of actually being seen, being heard, being valued, making impact and income with a brand plan. And that's what we're going to go deep in.
There you go, right? And I think you saved the best for last, a brand plan.
You know, I have to bring that in there because that's what I end up doing, right? Winging it is not a strategy.
That's right. Or at least not a good one. We're going to talk more with Deborah Sweet when we come back. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. We'll also chat about suitability and eligibility. Is your home loan what's suitable or what you're eligible for? We'll talk about that. Average homeowner gained more than $55,000 in equity over the past year. We'll chat about that. And I don't know if we're going to get to your credit matters. We'll see about that as well. You can reach me anytime. Off-air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio. Your home and mortgage connection.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you a renter and tired of making monthly payments? Paying off someone else's mortgage? Hey, it's Ron Siegel here to help you stop renting and start owning your dream home with amazing low interest rates. And you could potentially qualify for a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket. So stop renting. Start owning with Ron Siegel. Learn more at RonSiegelRadio.com and start owning today. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey, and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Are you like many of your neighbors trying to figure out how to pay off your debts so you could retire someday? Build bigger savings. Invest in opportunities. Visit rsrnodebt.com. Debt will destroy 50% of Americans from being able to retire earlier and with more. What if you could have a guaranteed program that could show you how to eliminate all of your debt in 10 years or less, all without having to spend more each month than you spend right now? Yes, that's correct. All without spending more from your checkbook each month than you are today. Get your free analysis today to see if you qualify. Visit rsrnodebt.com. Log on today for your free analysis. rsrnodebt.com. No purchase necessary. The free analysis takes only 2 minutes. rsrnodebt.com. Ron Siegel Radio is your home and mortgage connection. Go to rsrnodebt.com. rsrnodebt.com.
We're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com. Great new tool that we have for you. The tool actually tells you all kinds of things about real estate, probably your largest investment, probably your largest liability. If it's not your largest liability, you might be not, maybe you're retired. That would probably be the only person that would not be your largest liability from a suitability standpoint. RSRHomescout.com. Get on there. It's free. Average homeowner gained more than $55,000 in equity over the past year. If you're a current homeowner, you should know your net worth just got a big boost. It comes in the form of rising home equity. Equity is the current value of your home minus what you owe on the loan. Today, you're building that equity far faster than you expect, and this gain is great news for you. Here's how it happened. Home values are on the rise thanks to low housing supply, high buyer demand. Basically, there aren't enough homes available to meet the high buyer interest. So bidding wars are driving home prices up. When you own a home, the rising prices mean your home is worth more in today's market. And as home values climb, your equity does too. Dr. Frank Notaft, chief economist at CoreLogic, explains home prices rose 18% during 2021 in the CoreLogic Home Price Index, the largest annual gain recorded in its 45-year history, generating a big increase in home equity wealth, unquote. The latest home equity insights from CoreLogic shed light on just how much rising home values have boosted homeowner equity. According to that report, the average homeowner's equity has grown by $55,300 over the last 12 months. National number. In California, double it. Want to know what's happening in your area? If you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv, any of our social channels, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you're seeing a chart right now of home equity gains throughout the country as of the fourth quarter 2021. And California is showing $117,000 in appreciation or equity gain for the year. How rising equity impacts you, in addition to building your overall net worth, equity can also help you achieve other goals like buying your next home. Works like this. When you sell your home, the equity you built up comes back to you in the sale. Or get a cash out refinance, take the money out and buy another home. So now you have two of them appreciating at these kind of numbers. In the market where you're getting so much equity, it may be just what you need to cover a large portion, if not all, of the down payment on your next home. So if you've been holding off on selling and worried about being priced out of your next home because of today's home price appreciation, rest assured, your equity can help fuel your move. Bottom line, equity can be a real game changer. If you're planning to make a move, to find out just how much equity you have in your home and how to use it to fuel your next purchase, let's chat. And you can also go right on the app. It'll give you some indication of what your home's value is, just like what a bank or credit union might do when they have to mark to market properties that they own. RSRHomescout.com, RSRHomescout.com. There's a button on there that you can find out what your property value is. It gives you 4 different search tools, including one that we know is not always accurate, but it's the one you're going to most frequently, so we put it on there anyway. So it's right there for you, RSRHomescout.com, totally free. That's the real-time real estate segment. Continue our conversation with Deborah Sweet. Right now, we're chatting about, I love marketing. It's just that I have people tell me all the time that, I do lending. I lead a lending team. We lead a liability advisory firm.
Mm-hmm.
But my passion is all in the marketing and the branding and
it shows. I just commented to you on break that I already see the little refinements you've made, and it's awesome. You've always been great with that.
I have fun with it. Now I've got a team behind me that helps a lot. Josh and the team do a great job of taking the goofiness that I come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had this conversation with somebody over the weekend, and they said, "You've got it made. You figured it out." What do you mean? They said, "Well, you're the visionary, and now you need not actuary. I guess that's the wrong term.
Yeah.
But the implementers."
Absolutely. And that's where I'm definitely a visionary strategist. That's been a gift of mine since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let it lay like that because I'm going to own it. When I was a kid, it was very overwhelming, all these ideas in my head, and not as a kid, not knowing how to get them out and make them work. But
see, I tell people all the time, I got these voices in my head, and
okay,
sometimes
honey,
they come right out.
That's a different story.
Okay.
So no, being a visionary strategist is great, but I'm that right brain, left brain girl where I'll help you pull out your vision and get it real clear. But like we talked about earlier, many people having an idea is one thing, talking a good talk is one thing, but actually having where rubber meets the road with a strategic plan to make it happen, that's what I love to do. It's not just about helping you have an idea, but let's make it happen, because why else would we do that? Right? I want to make it, I want to make it happen. Well, there's a lot of people that don't operate that way. They're happy to tell you, you got to do this, you got to do that, only there's no meat in it. So many business owners in their process of their marketing and their sales, it's not working. That's why I go right back down to the brand, because the branding is about, it's your story. And, you know, Ron, it's interesting. I love listening to you, and you're like, I love your show. And, you know, you've shared a lot over the years, and I like the real talk. And that's one of the things that I tell my clients is I'm going to help you do marketing, branding, business growth that's real. And most people, they lean into that, where there's a whole movement out there right now, people saying you have to be authentic with your brand. And my sassy girl many times is like, how can I be authentic if I don't even know who I am? I need it real. So
I like the real idea.
Well, it's simple. My clients want real, practical. Deb, tell me what to do today. I'm going to go do it today, and I want to see results happen right away. And that's how I grew up. Just, you know, that visionary. Let's make it happen.
Immediate gratification.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Isn't that cool? I have clients. I remember this one girl, not a girl. She's an amazing woman. She came to me many years ago, and, you know, she'd been in business a long time, had a retail store. She used to do a lot of revenue, a lot of business, and she was frustrated that what she used to do wasn't working. Short version is we renovated the brand. I gave her some practical steps, and then we stretched her goals for what she wanted to achieve for the year. And she added $50,000 to her goal, which for her, that was a lot.
Okay.
I gave her one tip.
Which is great, because some people are going to say that doesn't sound like a lot. But for other people, it's great.
It's great.
Right.
And for her, it was a big deal, because she's looking at, how am I going to even get my basic goals? And now, Deb, you want me to add 50K more to this for the year? Well, that's the visioning. And then I worked with her, and she had gone through my programs. We were working one-to-one, and I told her name's Tammy. I gave her one thing to do. We talked on a Friday. I gave her something to do on a Saturday, because she had a retail location, and it was 10 simple phone calls. That's all I wanted her to do, was make 10 phone calls. I even strategized who to call and what to say. She called me on a Sunday and left me a voicemail. I wish I would have known how to save it back then. But she's like, oh my God, you knew that you stretched me with this goal, with this vision. You knew I didn't really want to do the work. This is the accountability, by the way.
Sure.
I didn't want to do it. She goes, I made those calls, and I just made $50,000. And I called the one woman. I also called the one woman that I didn't want to talk to. And that's where my sale came from.
So here's the part of it that I'll question to you.
Sure.
Not that, because I agree 100% with what you're saying.
Yep.
There's that group of people that just won't make the calls.
Oh, you're right. So not everybody's
like, you're looking at one.
Right. Then I wouldn't tell you to make a call. I would work with you.
But here's my question for you. So what I've done in our team is something that a friend of mine brought up to me, and he was a Army Ranger, former. And he said, hire your weaknesses.
Absolutely. And that's actually the first thing that I start out with. If you don't have an org chart, we're going to get you an org chart.
Okay.
If you're a solopreneur, you're going to do an org chart, and you go, why do I need that? You're going to understand why. Well, if you got overwhelmed in your head, I have a buddy on the East Coast. He's a client of mine, and he's been doing great, like massively great in business. He's an MC, magician, comedian. And this last year, his business totally catapulted because he learned how to do magic virtually. And that's a whole amazing story. But we were working together because he wants to grow again. He's adding
a funny story about magic.
Sure.
The number one most viewed individual on YouTube is a magician.
It doesn't surprise me.
Gets over 1 billion views a month. Can you imagine 1 billion views?
That's crazy. Well,
1 billion views a month.
My friend Ben, my client, you know, we're working on his marketing right now to go to a whole nother level. But to your point of, for the people that wouldn't do certain things, hire your weakness, right? We want to build team. That's smart infrastructure for your company. So I had him as a solopreneur do an org chart, and he came back about a week later. He's like, oh my God, now I see why my business could not grow. So
you're kind
little things.
You kind of chuckle, because I am a tech nerd.
Yeah.
My idea is, I have too much paper on my desk right now. I generally don't even like this much paper. But we just put on a software program called Trainual.
Okay.
And it forces you to put an org chart in there, but it also says, Ron, you shouldn't be training anybody to do anything. So what you do is if somebody asks you how to do something, you go on, you make a screen share of it.
Yep.
And put it on Trainual. And that way the next 10 people that want to learn the same thing,
it's already done.
It's already done. Because I'm not only don't I make phone calls, I'm a lousy educator. I'm a lousy trainer. So I have Josh here in the background. He does all that stuff for us. He even trains me. He's even got me trained as to how long the segments are. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate, current events, and the financial markets, business consulting and management and growth and vision. We're talking with Deborah Sweet about that. And obviously, we're going to change our Your Credit Matters. I'm going to actually talk about suitability versus eligibility today. Suitability versus eligibility. Why would you get the wrong product when it's your biggest financial tool? You can reach me anytime. Off-air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio. Your home and mortgage connection.
Are you paying rent because you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you paying rent because you don't believe you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? At Siegel Lending Team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel Lending Team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Are you a veteran, own a home, and need money? The Siegel Lending Team is here to help veterans refinance and get the money they need. The VA 100 lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value, refinance your mortgages, consolidate credit cards, and lower your payments by an average of $700 a month. And the Siegel Lending Team knows that character means more than a credit score. Call 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 21037, and DRE number 018694452.
Are you like many of your neighbors trying to figure out how to pay off your debts so you can retire someday? Build bigger savings. Invest in opportunities. Visit rsrnodebt.com. Debt will destroy 50% of Americans from being able to retire earlier and with more. What if you could have a guaranteed program that could show you how to eliminate all of your debt in 10 years or less, all without having to spend more each month than you spend right now? Yes, that's correct. All without spending more from your checkbook each month than you are today. Get your free analysis today to see if you qualify. Visit rsrnodebt.com. Log on today for your free analysis, rsrnodebt.com. No purchase necessary. The free analysis takes only 2 minutes. rsrnodebt.com. Ron Siegel Radio is your home and mortgage connection. Go to rsrnodebt.com. rsrnodebt.com.
Homeowners over the age of 62 are taking back financial control after retirement with reverse mortgages, and the Siegel Lending Team is here to help you use it to your advantage. Call Ron Siegel with Geneva Financial to receive your free information booklet with no obligation. The booklet answers all your questions, and the best part is, you still own your home. Call Ron Siegel at 1-800-306-1990 or visit ronsiegelradio.com.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey, and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. 1990. The Your Credit Matters segment today being brought to you by creditsanitizer.com. You have a credit report, it's wrong. What are you doing about it? Credit Sanitizer has these solutions for you. Home loan suitability versus eligibility. What the heck does that mean? Sounds like a good tagline, right? But let's think about this. The average person keeps their home loan. I know you're the odd one. You're going to keep yours forever. But the average person keeps their home loan a little over 3 years. We know that just from statistics. Fannie Mae tells us those kind of things. A little over 3 years. Now, the question becomes, when you're talking about suitability, think about this. When you go and invest in a 401k or a stock, are you buying that and saying, you know something, I just bought insert stock name. I'm going to say Apple. Okay, I'm not giving you any advice, but I'm just saying Apple stock. Use General Electric. That's a better one. General Electric. So 20 years ago, actually it's 30 years ago, my parents bought General Electric stock from my oldest son. And they said, you know something, by the time you get married, have kids, you know, it's going to be a great item for you. You'll have a great nest egg. At the time, that was a suitable investment choice. But where's General Electric today? Not very good. So the bottom line is it was good when they did it, but they never checked the suitability on an ongoing basis. Most people have a financial advisor or somebody managing their 401k, finding out if it is suitable. Maybe Apple stock was good a year ago. Maybe it's not right now. General Electric stock 30 years ago was great. Today it sucks. Just call it the way it is. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not licensed for that anymore. I had that license. But here's the issue. We watch these things on a regular basis. What is your time horizon? Are you dealing with a 1-year horizon, a 3-year horizon, 5-year? Are you checking that on a regular basis? Let's get back to home loans. I get the vast majority of the people say, we want a 30-year fixed rate loan. You're not staying in your house for 30 years. Some people do, but very, very, very few. Right? You buy that starter house right now, maybe a 1-bedroom. In my day, we never bought a 1-bedroom. But now, just to get in the game, you buy a 1-bedroom. You get married, have kids, and you maybe need to step up to a 2-bedroom. Now you get a couple more kids. Maybe you want that 4-bedroom house, white picket fence, and a pool. Okay, that's great. Every 4, 5 years, 7 years, you're moving. Okay, now you want a bigger house because you've done really, really well. You went to Deb and she gave you some great consulting guidance. You grew your business. Now you can afford that real nice big house. You don't need it, but you can afford it and you want it. So you go and you buy that. And you've been following the guidance of all your advisors and you've got some great investments, very, very suitable investments. And you're eligible for all of these different loan programs. You're going out there and buying that nice big house, 7 figures home with a 30-year fixed rate loan, but you're not going to stay there for 30 years because you're 75 years old and you just got that really big house. Why are you buying it with a 30-year fixed rate loan? That's not what's suitable any longer. Yeah, you're eligible, but it's not suitable. You're paying for a long-term investment that you're keeping short-term. Now, if you're going to stay there 3 or 5 years, why not get a loan that's for 3 or 5 year interest rate lock instead of paying for all that extra money for a higher, longer-term lock? Think about that. Eligibility versus suitability. Give us a call. We'll chat with you about that in your unique situation. And what is your risk tolerance to go along with it? That is the Your Credit Matters segment brought to you by creditsanitizer.com. You have a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? Get back to our conversation with Deborah Sweet. We're chatting. You got an event coming up.
I do. And you know what? Can I be highly inspired by what you just said?
Okay.
Suitability versus eligibility. You know what? As I was listening to you, first of all, that was marvelous. Loved it. But it's the same thing in business and marketing and branding.
Sure.
Totally. So yeah, I may be pulling that into the event this week.
Okay, there you go. Use it as your own.
All right, I will. So yeah, actually I have a couple things going up, but Thursday, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time, doors open to the Brand U. It's the second annual
Brand U.
Brand U.
Love it.
Second annual. Crazy, right? So this is an online training. It's a virtual online training that is designed for women in business that they hear, like, this is the tie-in, right? They hear, oh my gosh, you should be on Facebook. You should be doing this marketing. You have to do videos. You have to do this. You need to be seen, right? The women that show up to this event, they're
virtual, so they're not seen.
Well, they are seen.
Okay.
They are seen. I promise you, they're going to be seen. But you know what's interesting is that most of the women that I'm working with in this, they get really excited and inspired because they've been doing a lot. I say these women are great, get it done women. This is the gal that when you need something done, you go to her. Now, she may look really busy, but you'll see. She'll figure out a way to get it done.
Go to the busy person if you want it done.
Right.
I just send it all to Josh.
There you go. But the woman that's going to be attending this event, she's been so busy doing for everybody else, she kind of lost herself in the process. Whether it's in business, in a job, in a family, in a department of a company.
Yeah, that's going to be a serious discussion, because I can tell you just in our own household. So my wife went through I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to anyway. She doesn't listen, right? So she went through kind of like a midlife crisis, right? Because her mission was her kids.
Yep.
And as the kids got older and needed her less and less, she started looking and saying, okay, what's my purpose?
Yep. So we tap into a little bit of that. I always I pull it into the business. This is going to be about your business, but this is where the whole thing about branding, I said early, it's not about a logo. One of the problems and I have a problem with how we've been taught, is that most of what we've been taught in business, we are not connected to. We're highly compartmentalized, and that is the problem. So in this program, during Brand U, we're going to start ditching the disconnect so that we have confidence.
Ditching the disconnect.
Ditching the disconnect so that you can be confident when you're being seen, when you're being heard. Your values are going to be met. We get rid of a lot of money stories and things that get in the way of making money. And then we wrap it up with a brand plan. So I'm totally excited. We have few seats left. If any of the,
how long is the event? How long is it online there?
So we go, doors open at 8:30. I start training at 9 and we wrap at 6:30. It's an immersive day.
Whoa, that's a long day.
It is a long day, and it's worth it. Because the women that are ready for this, like, yeah, I've tried so much stuff. I'm going to keep my mouth clean, not go American here. That's what my Aussie friends say. You're all American, right? So yeah, we go, this is a hands-on immersive event because I want to move them through a lot of the emotional stuff that gets in the way of building a business. There's a lot of amazing, we're still part of Women's History Month. There's a lot of stuff going on. But it's only $47 to attend. So I'm making it very accessible, very affordable.
A lot of content for a little money.
I know. Wow. So if ladies, if you want to, get yourself a seat, go to branduptogether.com. Brand up, BRANDUP, together.com. That's all the information you need to get in to see the event. And for men, if you want to talk with me too, I do branding and, business work with men as well. Easy way to connect up with me there. If you want to start, is just go to brandustart.com, BRANDYOU, brandustart.com.
Sounds like you probably have as many domain names as I do.
I've only got 58 right now.
Oh, you're an amateur. Oh,
how many do you have?
I don't know. Probably over 300.
Oh, okay. I think we've had this conversation. Yeah, I've let a few go. But hey, can I just tell you something else that's just
Sure.
ridiculously fun? Okay, so the other thing, talking about branding and being iconic, we've talked before that I do music. So I started performing as Cher in 2020. So
I've seen you online.
I know, dude. We've got a couple shows coming up. I've got a dinner show coming up down in the San Diego area. We've got a VIP Vegas style show that we're doing as a fundraiser. So I just put that out because it's just fun.
Tell us where. I mean, not to use as a tease. Tell us that we're going to do it, but we're not going to tell you where.
I'll tell you. All right. So I'm going to do a dinner show down at a venue called Wildwood Cantina. And you can get information on that. It's Shared, CHERD. It's Cher and Deborah, CHERD, events.com, sharedevents.com.
Nice. And that's at Wildwood
Cantina. Yeah.
Sounds like a little Mexican food down there.
It is.
Sounds good.
It is good.
Okay. And I'm an expert in eating, so I do
You
it.
should
I
get
do it
some
on a regular
tickets.
basis.
Bring your lovely wife and come on down.
Yeah, that's maybe we'll do that.
It's a great show. You'll be ridiculously surprised. People are like, "Oh my God, that's you."
You know, we love going out to good shows. So it's a Wildwood Cantina in San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. So go visit Deborah there. Check out her online seminar that's coming up Thursday. That Josh just put the link right there on the screen. If you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv or any of our social channels, branduptogether.com, branduptogether.com.
Got it.
So you can go and visit Deborah there. And as always, I ask you, set that first radio preset button to come back here and join Ron Siegel Radio, where we only speak about items affecting your house and your bank account. Thanks to all of our sponsors. A big thanks to Josh and Sean, who are engineering us today. And of course, a special thanks to you for spending a little bit of your day with us. That's all for Ron Siegel Radio. Again, if you have any questions or to meet any of our guests, call me anytime, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com. And remember, make a lot of money so you can help a lot of people and have a lot of fun. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time on Ron Siegel Radio.